Game like this expose in terms of your team's need to just respond to disruption better?
I mean, it's early on, and we're playing a veteran team. So you're gonna have moments, tough runs. I think the bigger key was just we turn the ball over a lot, and when you're playing an experienced team, they take advantage of us. So it's an early test for us, and fortunately, we get another game pretty quickly, and so we can watch film and make the adjustments there.
Chennedy, I had read that Jill Lloyd has offered you some mentorship throughout your career. What do you feel like you've learned from her?
She's just been there for me every step of the way. She's just like a big sister, a mentor to me, and I appreciate her.
Julia?
Just kind of touching on the turnovers, can both of y'all just kind of break down what you think individually, the guards and then the posts, kind of what the challenges were in terms of turnovers tonight?
It was a combination of us. I think some of it was indecision. And when you're indecisive, and you're not aggressive, good things don't typically happen. So for us, it's just, playing with confidence, learning each other, of course, but just being a little bit more decisive.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, me especially, I got into the paint and I didn't know. So just kind of just figuring everything out right now.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about your chemistry thus far with Angel. You guys combined for 20 rebounds tonight. I know it wasn't the production that you guys wanted to have towards the end of the game, but how have you felt that your chemistry with her from a rebounding perspective has been?
Angel's going to rebound. That's something that she came into the league doing really well, and, I know she's going to continue to do that, and I think rebounding, a lot of it is effort. And I know I'm going to get that from her every night. So, I still think they had too many offensive rebounds, and that's a point of emphasis for us. But, we're going to continue working.
Elizabeth, it's obvious that you've worked on kind of stretching your offense in terms of that jump shot moving out from 6 feet and beyond. How does that help your offense as well as not just the front court, but the back court in terms of spacing and just being able to get more paint touches?
Yeah, for sure. I've tried to expand my game little by little to keep myself where I am. And I think Coach does a good job of putting us in positions to be successful. And so if I can space the floor, that helps everybody out, helps out the guards, helps out Angel in the post. You want to see her duck in. So I'm just going to try to continue to do that.
When you guys are like mounting a comeback like you are late in the fourth, how much does knowing each other, having experience together factor into actually, the execution of a comeback like that?
That's part of it. But another part of it is just going back to the principles that Coach has instilled in us. And so, defensively, you're thinking about your shell drill, you're thinking about positioning. And I think that's the defense is what, started that run for us really in the fourth quarter, and fueled our offense as well. So, of course, chemistry is a part of it, but, you're still trying to build on the principles that you have to make those runs.
Carly?
This is either for Elizabeth or Chennedy, but all of these games have been within single digits, and it's always been resiliency in the fourth quarter. What does that just have to say about the tenacity and grit that you guys have, that you guys are always wanting to come and fight back later in late in games?
Want to talk about it?
I think that's just who we are as a team. We're trying to instill punch first. We're trying to instill a mentality to where we go out and we play hard every night. And I just think it takes time. We're building, we're working on it, and we're going to practice every day with that mindset and that mentality. So I think it just takes time.
Last couple, Zachary?
Chennedy, the transition offense really did a lot of wonders for you all today, and you were an instrumental part of it. I was just wondering if you could speak to how impactful and how effective the transition offense is, especially playing against teams like Seattle.
I think it's very impactful. I think pace is a big thing in this league. People underestimate that pace helps teams score easy, and it also keeps the defenders off balance. So I think that just me coming on, playing with Lindsey Allen, being able to run and just try to free the game up and open it up for everybody is valuable. That's something that I'm good at. I'm fast, I'm quick. So I just want to use it to my strength and my ability. But for the team, for sure, transition is, we're Chicago. We're small, we're quick. That's an easy way for us to score. So we've got to get into transition a little bit more out there, for sure.
Last 1 second row on the right.
First, how good was it to see your teammate Elizabeth back on the court tonight? And what do you think she can bring to you on the offensive side of the ball?
I mean, for me personally, I've been playing with Liz since I first came to the WNBA. So our chemistry is there, and I'm just so happy for her growth. Like you guys said, she's developing a mid-range shot. She's scoring back-to-back, one-on-one. She's just taking her game to a whole nother level. And honestly, it's making my job a lot easier when people have to worry about, okay, Elizabeth is hot. Elizabeth is cooking right now. So I'm just excited for her, and I'm happy for her, bro. And I'm proud of your growth.
Thank you.
In these 4 years that I've watched you.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
Thank you, players.
Thank you.
Good job, ladies.
What a growth from, and the team that we want to become down the stretch.
We also just didn't see Marina much in the third quarter. Was that an injury or was that something just a coaching decision?
Trouble.
Thank you.
Kind of building off of the turnovers, specifically when you look at the way that you guys are entry passing into the post, that was one of the sources of turnovers tonight. How do you just kind of assess that early bit of chemistry?
We just get better. We get better at angles. Angles are important. When you get the ball inside, and that's key. You want to know the pass to make versus a defense like we played tonight. So we'll get better there. We'll get better.
And then a similar rotational question. Dana didn't close, Lindsay closed instead. What was kind of
It was a team that was flying at the time. Nothing other than that.
Coach Stephen.
Hey, Coach. I know the offense and the turnovers are getting a lot of attention, but it really seemed like cohesively the defense did a good job with the game plan on Jewel Lloyd. And at the point of attack, with a lot of that was Diamond DeShields. Can you just kind of speak to what you saw from her and from the team as a whole and execution on that end?
They did a great job of what we asked her to do. A lot of those things, but when we talk about Diamond and the job that she did tonight, that's an incredible basketball player. And Drew, they will play players around her where she is, especially getting on the floor and playing against a player like that.
Knowing how important pace is and pushing the paces to this team, what is your message when a team like the Storm are mucking things up and slowing things down? How do you get your team to regroup in those moments?
Well, this is a good thing that we can go back and take a look at what we didn't do against the very good team of Reading, the team of Rising. As you could tell,